So there's this misconception most traders have that they will always say a wick is not supposed to be a break of structure. You cannot use wicks to mark out a break of structure. Now, let me educate you guys. Using wicks to mark out a break of structure has a lot of context to it. The first thing is consistency. If you notice, I mark out my market structure like this. So let's say we are in a bullish market and probably the body of the candles stopped around here, the body of this candle stopped around here, and all these points above or below it are wicks. So when I talk about consistency, using wicks while marking out your market structure, this is what I mean. If you watch all my videos on market structure, I use the wicks consistently. You don't see me come here, let's say, like I said, the body of the candle closed here, maybe mark out here, then come here and use wick, then come to this top and use the wick where I did not use wick here. Everything is wick to wick. So if I mark out the wick from this top, I will mark out the wick from this bottom, and I'll mark out the wick from this top, and I'll mark out the wick from this bottom. Everything is wick to wick, wick to wick. Then the second thing that you guys need to understand is this is a weekly time frame. I usually start marking out my market structure on the weekly time frame or on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, if you have a wick, what do you think happens on the daily time frame? Still weak. Most times on the daily time frame, what happens here is a full candle closure. Even if this is a wick, candles closed above here on the daily time frame. In as much as I'm using the weekly time frame to mark it out, go down to the daily time frame, what would you see? You'll see that candles closed above. So you people just come out and say, oh, wicks are not allowed, wicks are not this. Who made that rule? Who gave you that OT? Wicks has a lot of signals in it. It just depends on how you translate those signals to make sense to you. And then the third thing is this. If these are wicks, what happens when you put it on a line chart? I'm marking out this week to this week, then to this week, right? Let's just stop here. Then what happens when I switch to the line chart? Is this not a break? So most times when you guys try to say all these things, if you don't understand something, you ask questions. You don't just come out and make a statement. So don't forget to follow my Telegram group. The link is in the bio. I drop my signals there, my trades. Every trade I take, I drop it on my signal channel.